Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite des NBA de K26 sur PS5. Alors je suis en direct, magnifique. Je vais pouvoir continuer la carrière, c'est parti.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they head out on the road to face the Suns in Phoenix.
And for their matchup with the Jazz, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. And taking part in the All-Star festivities, nothing new for a decorated player like MP.
Yeah, and by now he might even welcome a little extra vacation this time of year, but he's just too good at this game of basketball.
Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
Here's Buzelis. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Tyson. Chicago passing it around. And it's in there.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Outside Carrington. Here's Buzelis. No good on the three. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And Young gets it to go.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Buzelis. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Wow, it's good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Kings trail by 8. Here's Early. And Young pulls it down.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
It's Powell on the wing. Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Chicago.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The Kings have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He scored 45 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Pass to Early. Powell covers. Powell brings a double. 5 to shoot. Carter from outside. And it's Chicago with a board. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D. But that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
MP, that one's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Hansen. He played a great game against Boston. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Carter, a screen on MP. Takes a 3. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Young. 15 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Kings trail by 16. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot from 16. And the shot no good. A bit short. The kick to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. He's off on that one. MP getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from... Great to have you with us. Oklahoma City pulling in. It'll be a quick stop over at home before they have to get back out on the road. The Bulls making a switch here. MP's checked in. Taking a look at the Kings. Carlton Carrington out there with Buzelis. And it's Hansen in at the point guard. Sacramento passing it around. Carter, good.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Chicago leading by 12. Pass to Young. Powell outside. There's the triple. And Young the bucket on the assist from Powell. Young's got 21.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Hansen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the wing on the left. Back to Young. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so here's Sacramento. It's an 18-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
What I love is that they never gave up on themselves. From the start of that game, they believed in their ability to win.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the evening. Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quickly.
Out to the wing. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Down low. Here's Carter. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Back to MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Goes up from the top of the key. Rebound by the Bulls. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Tyson. Now here's MP. Out to the right wing. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Oh, there's the alley. Man, it's slammed in by Carter.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Pass to MP. From downtown. And so it's Chicago, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off.
Checking out the Kings. They haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Chicago Bulls. Appreciate you joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Just 5 on the clock. The 3-pointer off the mark. Bulls leading by 21. And for the Kings, picked it. And for the Bulls, pass to Buzelis to the middle. And that one's good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And Young has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Chicago passing it around. From deep. Rebound by the Kings. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Carrington. Offline with a 3. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the paint. And he lays it up and in. And the Bulls lead by 19.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Pass to Young. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3. MP's got 36 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Jacks up a three. That shot missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
The three. Got a piece of it.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
To the inside. Pass to Tyson. Back to Young. To the left wing. From the arc. Out to Powell. And here's Young. The three is up. The shot comes out.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Here's Buzelis. They get it again. Here's Carrington. No luck on that one.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And here's MP from outside. Buzelis grabs the board.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Early. And another miss by Sacramento.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Young from long range. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 39.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Inside. Here's Early. Three-pointer. Buzelis hits a three-pointer. Buzelis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
He buries it from three.
I think MP knew exactly what he wanted to do here. He was determined to answer that last three.
Launches it. Another three for Sacramento.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
It's Carrington on the wing. Here's the three. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
MP getting it done for the Bulls.
Help me out.
He's checked in for Chicago. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Taking a look at Sacramento, we've got Buzelis, and it's Carter in at the center position. MP shot is off. Kings trail by 16. Gets the three ball to go.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Outside Tatum. Chicago passing it around. And a deep three from Young. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Young's got 45 points. Here's Hansen, covered by MP. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Tatum pulls it in. Chicago leading by 16. Back to MP for three. Here's a pass to Tatum. Here's Young. He launches. Oh, it's off. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Carter, a screen on Tatum. Now Carter. Clock at 6. Here's Duran. Ooh, he leaves no question.
A physical play by Duran at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Kings trail by 18. Outside Carrington. Tries it from 9. Shot's no good.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's MP.
2 minutes.
Now Powell. 6 on the shot clock. MP. The 3 is off.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Chicago leading by 18. Here's Tyson. Young! Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bulls.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaFleur.
tu as des questions, n'hésite pas à rester passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.